Hello everyone. Today we will discuss one mark question from the chapter number 4, structure of atom. So here is the question number 1. Which subatomic particle is absent in an ordinary hydrogen atom? So ordinary hydrogen atom or protium is one of the isotope of hydrogen which contain one proton, one electron and no neutron. Right? So here neutron is the subatomic particle which is absent in an ordinary hydrogen atom. Next, question number 2. So James Chadwick discovered a subatomic particle which has no charge and has mass nearly equal to that of proton. You have to name the particle and give its location in the atom. So we know that the particle which has no charge means it is neutral, and neutron is the neutral subatomic particle having mass also nearly equal to that of a proton, right? So your answer will be the subatomic particle which is neutral is neutron, and it is present in the nucleus of atom. Third, is it possible for the atom of an element to have one electron, one proton and no neutron? If so, name the element. Yes, it is possible, because we know that here is the protium, which is one of the isotope of hydrogen. It contains one proton, one electron but zero neutron, right? It is represented as 1H1, and you can calculate the number of neutron. How? By subtracting atomic number from mass number. Means number of neutron is equal to mass number minus atomic number. So here 1 minus 1, 0. 0 is the number of neutron. Next question is electron attributes negative charge, proton attributes positive charge, and atom has both, but why there is no charge? The atom is neutral, means there is no charge, because magnitude of negative charge and magnitude of positive charge is equal here, right? So whole atom is electrically neutral. This is the second postulate that is given by J.J. Thomson. So J.J. Thomson explained neutrality of atom. Next question is, write the electronic configuration of an element whose atomic number is 12, right? So in electronic configuration, there is arrangement of electrons in different orbits, right? Like we have K, L, M, N, these are the cells. You have to give the arrangement of electron in these orbits, right? We can calculate number of electrons in these orbits by the formula of 2n square, right? So in this way we can calculate, and we will find that we can fill maximum 2 electrons in K cell, 8 electrons in L cell, and remaining 2 electrons in M cell by using formula of 2n square. Here n is the orbit number, and the value of n is 1 for K, 2 for L, 3 for M. Okay. Then we have next question, what do you understand by the ground state of an atom? One of the important question. The state of atom where all the electrons in atom are in their lowest energy level is called the ground state, right? When electrons present in their lowest energy levels, that particular state is known as ground state of atom. What is the maximum number of electrons which can be accommodated in n cell, right? So the maximum number of electrons we can find out by using formula of 2n square, and for the n cell the value of n is 4. So 2 into 4 square, it will be 32 electrons. Question number 8, write the correct representation of an element X which contain 15 electron and 16 neutrons, right? So in a correct representation of element X, what you need? Atomic number and mass number. So atomic number is the equal to number of proton is equal to number of electron. So here number of electrons are given, that is 15. So atomic number kya ho gaya? 15. Then mass number. We know that mass number is the sum of neutrons plus sum of number of protons. So number of neutrons are 16, it is given, and number of proton is equal to number of electron, that will be 15. So mass number is 15 plus 16. Got it? That will be 31. So this 31 that is written in the top, this is the mass number, and the 15 that is written in the bottom, that is atomic number. Okay, see again that to represent an element, what you need? Atomic number and mass number. So atomic number is equal to number of electron, that will be 15. So we will write 15 at the bottom, right? Then we will find out mass number. So mass number is equal to number of proton plus number of neutrons, right? So number of protons are equal to number of electrons is equal to 15, and number of neutrons are given here, that is 16. So 15 plus 16, that will be 31. So mass number is 31, right? So the next question is, what will be the valency of an atom if it contains 3 proton and 4 neutron, right? So the valency of atom will be 1. So how you will calculate the valency, right? Valency is number of electron gain or lose by an atom to get a stable electronic configuration, right? So here number of protons are given, that is equal to 3. So we know that in a neutral atom, number of proton and number of electrons are equal. So here electrons are 3. When we will write the electronic configuration, it will be 2 electron in K cell and 1 electron in L cell. So 2, 1. So here this element will lose a 1 electron to get a stable electronic configuration, right? So valency will be 2. Valency of atom will be 1 in this case, not 2. It is 3 total electrons, right? Then you will write the electronic configuration 2, 1. Now this atom will lose this 1 electron that is present in outermost cell to get the stable electronic configuration. So valency क्या हो जाएगी? 1. Next question we have, which of the following pair are isotopes? So you know that isotopes are the atoms of same element with same atomic number and different mass number. So here in this case we have X with atomic number same 84, same atomic number, and this 209 and 210, these are mass number with which are different. So same atomic number and different mass number, these are isotopes. And the second option is Z. Here 90 and 91, these are different atomic numbers, and 232 and 231, these are also different mass numbers, right? So isotopes क्या होंगे? With same atomic number. So your answer will be option number 1. Then next question is, out of element X and Y, which is chemically more reactive and why? So to find out the chemical reactivity, क्या होना चाहिए? Less stable, right? Means we know that stability and reactivity are reverse to each other, right? So in this case you have to write the electronic configuration for both X and Y, right? So in X there is 17 atomic number, it means 17 electrons. So you will write the electronic configuration 2, 8, 7, right? 7. So it needs 1 electron to complete its octet, means it is not stable, it still requires 1 electron to get stability. Then next Y is with atomic number 18, so electronic configuration will be 2, 8, 8, means 8 electrons in outermost cell, it's already stable. So X1 is more reactive, it will gain 1 electron, right, to complete its octet. Question number 12 is, 1 electron is present in the outermost cell of an atom of element X. What would be the nature and value of charge on the ion present if this electron is removed from the outermost cell? Right. So we have discussed in ions that whenever an element or atom loses its electron, the formation of cation takes place. And here this atom loses 1 electron, right? So the magnitude of positive charge will be 1 unit. So charge would be +1. Question number 13. In an atom of element X, 6 electrons are present in the outermost cell. All right. Means valence electrons कितने हो गए? 6. If it acquires noble gas electronic configuration by accepting requested number of electron, then what will be the charge on the ions so form? एक देखो valence cell में कितने electrons हैं? 6. Right. So it will gain 2 electrons to complete its octet. whenever an atom gains 2 electrons, so after gain of 2 electrons, the total negative charge on the atom will be -2. Next question we have, give two important applications of radioactive isotopes. So right now you are very aware about the radioactive isotopes. Now let's focus on their uses. So one of the isotope of carbon, that is C14, is used in carbon dating. Next, isotope of uranium U-235 is used in nuclear reactor to generate electricity, or you can say U-235 is used as a fuel. Question number 15, which isotope of hydrogen is present in heavy water? So the answer will be deuterium. D is present in heavy water. Formula of heavy water is D2O. So the next one is chemical formula of metal sulfate is MSO4. What will be the formula of its chloride, right? So if you find out the charge present on the metal and iron, so these are positive charge कितना है +2 और negative charge भी कितना है -2, because we know that sulfate is SO4 -2, right? So to get neutrality M पे कितना होगा dipositive, right? So if this metal M2 positive combines with chloride ion, we know that chloride ion has -1 charge. So for the neutrality M dipositive के साथ कितने क्लोरीन कंबाइन करेंगे 2, राइट? सो MCl2. नाउ M dipositive और टोटल नेगेटिव चार्ज भी कितना हो गया -2. सो ओवरऑल दिस कंपाउंड इज न्यूट्रल. सो फॉर्मूला क्या हो जाएगा MCl2. नेक्स्ट, and or you can do it in the other way also, like in MSO4 valency is equal to charge, that is equal to 2 positive for M. So आपको M की वैलेंसी और चार्ज पता है, राइट? देन वी हैव क्लोरीन, क्लोरीन का चार्ज पता है 1. सो फिर क्या कर देंगे आप, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन, दैट विल रिजल्ट इनटू MCl2. Next question we have, an element A has valency 3 while another element B has valency 2. Give the formula of their compound form when A react with B. तो सिंपल क्या करना है आपको A और B सिम्बल्स लिखने हैं, राइट? आफ्टर दैट वी आर सपोज टू राइट वैलेंसीज और फिर क्या करेंगे क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन. सो आंसर क्या हो जाएगा A2B3. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव, वैलेंसी ऑफ एलिमेंट X इज 3, राइट द केमिकल फॉर्मूला ऑफ इट ऑक्साइड. सो आप सिंबल्स लिखेंगे पहले. फॉर एलिमेंट X सिंबल इज X. फॉर ऑक्साइड यू विल राइट द सिंबल ऑफ एलिमेंट ऑक्सीजन, सो XO. आफ्टर दैट वी विल राइट valencies. So for 3 for element X and 2 for element oxygen. Then we will cross over the valencies to get our final chemical formula, that is equal to X2O3. Question number 19. Will 35 chlorine and 37 chlorine have different valencies? Justify your answer. So no, these both are isotopes of element. और valency कितनी होगी? We will calculate valency, right? So atomic number we know that 17 for chlorine, electronic configuration 287. So basically 7 are the valence electrons, right? So now this chlorine will get 1 electron. So जितने इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन या लूज किए जाते हैं वो क्या होती है उस एटम की वैलेंसी. तो क्लोरीन की वैलेंसी क्या होगी 1, राइट? इधर इट इज 35 क्लोरीन और 37 क्लोरीन, वैलेंसीज क्या होंगी? इट विल बी सेम फॉर बोथ द आइसोटोप्स, right? So next question we have is, the atomic number of calcium and argon is 20 and 18 respectively, but the mass number of both these elements is 40. What is the name given to such a pair of element? So here atomic numbers are different and mass numbers are same. We know that this is the definition for isobar. Iso means same, bar means weight, means with same atomic masses. And the same atomic masses or same mass number. So your answer will be isobars. Thank you.